Hello and welcome to another episode of Andy Ackery History. We are here in Strang Park in Overland Park, Kansas. And first thing we need to check out are these railroad tracks. We'll get to why those are important in a second. So Strang Park is named after William B. Strang Jr. William B. Strang Jr. is known as the founder of Overland Park, Kansas. He founded Overland Park, Kansas in 1906 officially, but he actually built this area in 1905. Now this area also happens to be a very important spot in the Santa Fe Trail. And the Santa Fe Trail, we're right here, right in the middle of where it comes. There's Kansas City right here, going down to Santa Fe. So we're right there, right in the middle of things. Now people would be in Westport, and Westport was the farthest west point that you could get supplies. Now because of the Indian Territorial Act, they were not allowed to have towns on the other side, on the west side of the Missouri border. So Westport was the last town before you really hit the trail. And you'd meet guys like Jim Bridger, who was a mountain man who had explored the West and gone over there and could lead you and tell you where you needed to go. So we had all these great spots over here, coming down through all the way down to Santa Fe. And then it would go down through Mexico. So from Westport, you would either take the north route, which would take you by Sapling Grove Campground, which is actually about 83rd and Grant. Or you would take the southern route, you go around and you would meet up right here with the other trail, and you would stop at Flat Rock. Now it's Indian Creek Campground, but it's also known as Flat Rock Campground. It's right behind Overland Park Regional Medical Center off of Quivira between 103rd and College. So we are right here where they met. Now, this guy, William B. Strang, wanted to start a residential, he had residential real estate plans, and he wanted to get people out here. So he started this interurban railway. So it would go from the city to actually right here. It would end where those railroad tracks are, right here in Strang Park. So it would bring people out here, and Strang brought them out and for shows, and he would have aerial shows. He had an airfield, the third airfield in the United States, first west of the Mississippi, and he would bring out up to 25,000 people at a time. They'd be in rail cars like this, but they would have a whole open side, which would be an observation car, hold 250 people, and they'd bring all these cars in to see the shows. And people would walk on the sides of planes and biplanes and all that. And if you think it's cool today, think of what it was back then. Now the Wright brothers never flew in Johnson County, but their planes did. And William B. Strang was the reason for all this. He brought all the people out here to the suburbs, to what would become Johnson County. So you had the missions, the Baptist mission, the Methodist mission, and the Friends mission, the Quakers mission. But then you had this development of the suburbs. And that's why Strang Park is so important. So here we are, Strang Park, Farley and 87th Street, right behind the Central Library. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.